Hey guys, and welcome back to Corey's Corner. Today I thought I would share with you a little storytime video. It's something that has happened recently, a couple days ago, and it was one of the worst days I've had in a while, and it kind of touches on dysphoria, but I really don't think that was like the main root of the situation. I think it's just society and the fact that society needs to be more open-minded and be more experienced when it comes to being transgender. But anyways, I thought this was a good video to share with you guys, and I'm running late, so I'm just gonna jump into the video really quickly. By the way, I'm in my PJs, yes, and I have a glam face because I am actually gotta go to work in like 10 minutes. So gotta go. Okay, so the other day I was at work and I wasn't really feeling it. Like, I was having an okay day. I wasn't completely bum day, but I wasn't glam. Basically, on days like that, I typically feel a little less excited and a little less, but typically I feel like I'm a little bit more friendly because if anything, I feel like, oh, I'm not looking my best today, so I'm going to be extra friendly to people, so it makes up for it in a way. And I don't know if that makes a lot of sense, but that's just kind of how my mind works. I will say though that like I didn't feel bad about myself. I wasn't having a dysphoric day. I wasn't thinking that I looked ugly or anything like that. I just knew that I didn't try as hard that day, and the day started out kind of rocky. So anyways, let's delve into the fact that society needs to change. So, I mean, we all know society needs to change, but basically I've noticed and I find that when I'm not completely dressed up and dolled up to the nines, I get treated different. And I know, first world problems, whatever, whoop-de-doo, but sometimes it really takes a lot out of me, and sometimes I'm completely fine. And when I'm dressed up and I feel good and I'm owning it and I'm confident, I just don't feel as sad I guess, about when people look at me weird or treat me different. But this instance actually has to do with a customer that I was helping. So basically, I went over to the customer. I knew she was waiting. She had a stroller with her, and I go over and I'm like, "Hi, how may I help you?" And she's like, "Oh, I need help with whatever, blah blah blah." And I look down into the stroller, and the first reaction on my face must have been like, "Oh." And then I quickly went to, "Oh my God, what a cute baby. Oh my God. Oh yeah, let's get you your stuff. You have a list, let's do it, whatever." But basically the baby had a birthmark or a mole, or I don't know what it was, but it was sticking out of its head, and it was the size of like a golf ball. And I'm not trying to be rude and I'm not trying to be ignorant. All I'm trying to say is that it caught me off guard. And I know that's exactly how people feel when I help them in a store, or people that have never seen or talked to or had a transgender person in their life. When I come up and they think one thing and then they see and they notice that I'm transgender, it's almost just like, oh. And then it's like, I didn't mean to like be so shocked, but I wasn't expecting it. And then it's like, "Hi, how are you? Whatever." Or it's most of the time, it's very, very awkward. And they're like, I needed help with a lipstick. Can you help me?" And I'm just like, I am a normal freaking human being, just like you. Like, I don't want to eat your children. I don't want to. Anyways, besides the point. So this lady must have obviously read my face at the beginning as soon as I looked down at the child. And in my heart, I just felt sick to my stomach because her facial expression went from, "Yay, like help me," to, again, this like shocked, like embarrassed, gotta go, I'm in a rush kind of situation, kind of attitude. And I felt so bad. And I helped her out. Everything was fine. She was super sweet. We didn't have some of the items that she wanted, which I felt bad for, but like, what are you gonna do? Anyways, so I was going through a couple more things besides that, but that was pretty much the big thing that happened to me that day. Aside from feeling kind of down and not seeing my boyfriend in a while and just not talking to my friends in a while and stuff like that, when I got home, I actually broke down and I just started crying. And I drew myself a warm bath and I sat in the bath and I just cried in the bath. And sometimes you need to have a good cry, and I'm definitely a big advocate for that. But I was crying not because of the situation, but because of how bad it feels to not fit in. And I know, first world problems, like, ooh, that sucks, whatever, but when you see somebody's facial expression physically change in front of you from, oh yeah, yay, let's do this, to, oh, oh yeah, it just destroys you. And then for a while during the day, it takes a lot to come back from that. And like I said, usually when I'm feeling good and dressed up and whatever, I feel great, but it just sucks that like I have to feel like I have to dress up to be considered equal or considered accepted, or to not get as many stares or as many awkwardness happening throughout the day. And it just leads me back to FFS, which is something that I've talked about before. We shouldn't want to have FFS, but it feels like it's the only solution to fit in and to not get these awkward situations and these awkward looks. And I don't know, I wanted to share this story with you guys. I cried all night long. I woke up the next day and I talked to my boyfriend, I talked to my mom, and I talked to my roommate, and I kind of felt a little bit better after that. But people just don't realize, they look at me or they look at a transgender girl who's trying to be beautiful and trying to be confident, and they think, oh, she's so vain, she's so full of herself and whatever. And I've seen this quote online, and it's not vanity, it's sanity. And I strongly and I truly believe in that, because if I spent all my days not doing anything to feel good or to give myself confidence, I would be a destroyed human being. I would be a sad, destroyed morsel of a human being, and I wouldn't be half the person I am today if I hadn't found something that I do to give me confidence and to give me power and to pep me up. Anyways, I just wanted to share this video because I know that there are a lot of people out there going through the same thing. And I just wanted to share my story, and I wanted to spread positivity and love and kindness. I sound like such a hippie. But I wanted to share some positivity and just let everybody out there know that you are not alone, because that night in the bathtub, like, I felt so alone and I felt so alienated and so like, is it ever gonna end? Like, anyways, I mean, I have many more good days than I do have bad days, and that was my first real bad day in a long time. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed hearing, you know, more of my story. Don't forget to follow me down below on my Instagram. Subscribe so you'll see my videos when I upload them, and I will see you in my next video. I gotta run to go to work. I'm gonna be late. I hope you have a good day. Bye.